Pacheco sidesteps a tackle, cuts 15, 10, 5, freaking touchdown, dude! Blown up, fumble, pitch back to Brian Cook, and Brian Cook's gonna freaking house it, dude! He's gonna house it! Oh my God! He's got plenty of time, fires, back in the end zone, touchdown! Bro, what the frick did I just watch? And this is why you don't doubt Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna waltz in, untouched, touchdown, Kansas City, let's go, baby! What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? The Friday night Q&A hangout where we'll just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, to be honest, because there was so much that happened today, so much news, but then we'll also talk Chiefs versus Bills. You know, the Chiefs are playing at home against a very hungry Bills team who is 6-6, better than their record shows. They've lost a lot of one-score games close down to the wire, including their most recent loss in overtime to the Eagles. Meanwhile, the Chiefs are coming off a loss to the Packers. They've lost 3 of their last 5 and would rather not lose 4 of their 6 games or whatever, 4 out of 6. So that's kind of what we're looking at. The Chiefs need this win really bad, man, but they've got a bunch of injuries too. So some unfortunate injuries, if you guys didn't know. Let's see, there were 4 players ruled out. I'm going off the top of my head. Donovan Smith, he's out. Isaiah Pacheco, he's out. And I'm concerned about Isaiah Pacheco, I might add. Then we had 2 more players that were out. We had, who do we have? Brian Cook was the 3rd, which that's not really a surprise with his ankle stuff going on. And then the 4th one was, do you remember, Sean? I'm going to pull up the Chiefs injury report. I thought I could just rip it off the top of my head, but can't do it.
Donovan Smith.
Yeah, I said that. Drew Tranquil. Yeah. Drew Tranquil has not yet cleared concussion protocol. So those are the 4 that are out. Yep. Drew. Yep. What's up, Arch Glow King? What's up, everybody? I just dropped a daily edit a little bit ago, if you haven't seen it. It has news about Justin Ross, who is returning unexpectedly. It was random. Adam Schefter announced today that Justin Ross is suspended for 6 games, but he's already served 5 of the 6 games suspended because he was on the commissioner's exempt list. And so he can return after the Bills game. So Justin Ross is back, I think, next week, which is crazy. Crazy in a good way. It's just weird. Like normally when a player, like the NFL announces a player gets suspended, right? They say in advance, this player is suspended. Then the player serves their suspension time, and then they come back. Well, they literally said Justin Ross is suspended, but he is back. So it's just a very weird idea. Justin Ross returning doesn't do too much to the wide receiver room, in my opinion. He hasn't practiced with the team in 6 weeks, so you got to think about that. When he was on the commissioner's exempt list, he wasn't allowed to practice with the team or go to games, attend games. He could, I think, attend meetings and then work with the training staff and maybe even, I think, work out in the gym. Like he could work out by himself kind of a thing. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird ordeal. But he's basically back. So it is what it is. What do you guys think about the return of Justin Ross? Interesting, huh? What's up, DJ? Joe E? You think the Chiefs could let go of Justin Ross? I mean, I guess they still could, technically. Could just let him go, I guess, yeah? You'd rather have Justin Ross than MVS, said Amani. Is Brian Cook back for tomorrow? Nah. He's probably going on IR tomorrow. If I was a betting man, I would have Brian Cook go to IR tomorrow and Nick Bolton returns. Yeah. I might do a quick hitter video tomorrow on a live stream, depending on the moves that the Chiefs make, because I have a feeling, like, here's the thing. If Nick Bolton returns, which I think he will, they have to clear a roster spot for him. So in order to do that, I think one likely scenario is Brian Cook goes to IR. And the reason why I'm a bit worried about that with Brian Cook is because all week he's been getting looked at and further examined, per the words of Andy Reid. Like Andy Reid said that Monday. Andy Reid said that Friday, which is today. And then about Pacheco, he said the same thing. Pacheco is continuing to get looked at. Well, he initially said Pacheco had a shoulder bruise, a shoulder contusion. It's more than that, guys. Pacheco re-injured the shoulder he had surgery on in the offseason. Andy Reid confirmed it was the same shoulder. We don't know to what extent. I hope he doesn't have to go on to IR. But dude, with Pacheco not practicing all week, like he didn't, not even in limited fashion, like that's not good. So we'll have to figure out what's going on there. You know, part of me thought when Pacheco didn't show up, I was like, are we sure he didn't break his hand? Are we sure he didn't fracture a knuckle from punching that guy in the head? But if they would have to report that if that was the case. So yeah, there's a lot going on. I'll tell you that right now. Chiefs fan said, Cole, I think people are taking MVS's comments out of context. It was more defense than giving up. More defense than giving up. He was moving on the drops, and now it's his time to catch. What are you talking about? What comments? You talking about what he said to PJ Green? Or what? How long have I been a Chiefs fan? I was born. I popped out the womb a Chiefs fan, dude. Born and raised. I born in Kansas City and still live in the Kansas City area. Is Darius Harris going to play at all? I don't know, Pavris. I mean, he's on the 53-man roster. He did play. Can I just find this real quick? Chiefs, Packers, snap count. Let me see if I can just find... I just want to quickly find the snap counts. Oh, here we go. I think he played because he's on the injury report with his wrist. So if I look at defense, Darius Harris played 18 special team snaps. So he did play. He didn't play any on defense, but he did play on special teams, 18 snaps, and he popped up on the injury report with his wrist banged up. Yeah, he played. Yep. Isaiah Pacheco, the loss of Pacheco is a big one, man. Yo, Kyle, what's up, dude, with the 2? Did you get a chance to go to your P.O. box today? Your P.O. box today? I did not. No, I've been at the house all day, man. Did you send something? I think you said you sent a Christmas gift, huh? No, I need to go. Maybe I'll go tomorrow. I'll pick it up, and we'll open it on the Tuesday night Q&A. Yeah, Tuesday night. It's tough being a Chiefs fan in LA. Oh, I bet. Yeah, for sure. You think MVS is going to ball out on Sunday? I don't know. I don't know who's going to ball out. I need somebody to, though, outside of Kelsey and Rice, please. How many players were Missouri Tigers? I'm not sure, John. I mean, I know Bolton was. I know Gillespie, the guy they just signed, was a former Tiger. And there could be more. But those two off the top of my head for sure. What would you do if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl this season? I'd cry and tattoo my forehead with a Chiefs arrowhead. Bolton is back? Yeah, I think so. He's trending towards being back. Yep. I hope so. We need him because with Tranquil out, we really need Bolton back. I mean, yeah, no ifs, ands, or buts. Sorry, Cole, I should rephrase my words. That sentence didn't really make sense. Oh, yeah, rephrase it. What's up, Nona? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. If humanity has to have a... What is happening? Oh, this dillweed was in the Chiefs chat the other day, too. Oh, man. Listen to this. If humanity has to have a spiritual awakening, what makes you think what you believe / know is the truth / real history? Open your mind, set up slaves. How about this? Go away, loser. Freaking weirdo. Get out of your mom's basement, man. Get a job, dog. Kyle Ross with the 2. Could you actually open on the 22nd? 22nd? What is that day? 22nd of Friday? Yeah, man. Yeah, I could open it up on like a Friday or so. Oh, you wanted me to open it up like closer to Christmas? Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, heck yeah. MVS plus balling out equals LOL. Hey, man, you know, he did ball out in the AFC Championship game. He did have some good games last year. He's had a couple good catches this year. But my whole thing is like, sure, maybe he did bail the Chiefs out in the AFC Championship game because that's true. He had a heyday in that game. But just because somebody has one really good game, doesn't mean we can't be frustrated and complain about 14 games after that of not much happening. You know, so the AFC Championship happened, then the Super Bowl, then 13 games this season, and not a lot has happened since the AFC Championship game. So, you know, I'm not the type of guy, like, I'm not going to call him, I'm not going to cuss at him, I'm not going to belittle him or anything like that. But I am going to shoot it straight and say that MVS has struggled this season. He has regressed. He's on pace for like under 400 yards receiving this season. And for what he's getting paid this year, which is $11 million, he is not performing. He's underperforming in every category. Any way you want to spin it, the man is underperforming. And that's definitely an issue. I'm going to do a video on him next week, I think, but let's see. Alpha Rob, hey guys, you don't have to hide comments, man, if they're not being disrespectful. You're not holding the Bills under 20. More likely to have 20. KC's more likely to have 20 than Bills. Well, maybe they hid your comment because I just lost brain cells trying to read that comment. I'm not really sure what I just read. Never mind. Hide his comment. Yeah, I mean, I said in my game preview, I have the Chiefs winning 24-21. Obviously, there's a lot of people predicting the Bills to win as well. In order for the Chiefs to win, they really have to ball out on defense like they typically do. You can't have a game like last week giving up 27 to the Packers. You have to really ball out, and you can't turn the ball over and give Josh Allen and company more opportunities to score, because if they're given enough opportunities, they still can put up points. I mean, they've got a bunch of games scoring 30-plus points this year. A lot of their losses, though, were one-score games, and they pretty much fail to deliver like an obstetrician when it truly matters. So they do have their own struggles. Josh Allen is a turnover machine. I think if I played in the NFL like this season, I would have less turnovers than him, but you know, he's still a great athlete, a great QB, a dual threat that you can't ignore. And yeah, definitely it's going to be a tough game. But Alpha or Beta Rob has got to relax, dude. Drew Wallace said, I'm very nervous about this game. Yeah, it's an intriguing game. I just don't know who the Chiefs are like right now. I mean, typically on defense, we know who they are, but on offense, they haven't really shown consistently who they are, and I need them to show us that. Like, there's flashes, 41 against the Bears, 31 against the Chargers, you know, but a lot of their other wins, I mean, it's been really close games. You know, they beat the Dolphins 21 to whatever that was, 14, but the defense scored a scoop and score, so the Chiefs offense really only put up 14. So, yeah, it's an interesting time, I'll tell you that. Sue's Go, thanks for the membership. Let's go. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Why do people keep spamming? Have you ever cried when the Chiefs lost? I've never cried when the Chiefs lost a game, dude. I will say this. I shed a couple thug tears when they won Super Bowl 54. I had a half of, well, I had some Irish whiskey in me too, but I did shed a couple thug tears when they won the Super Bowl. But no, I haven't. I'm a grown man, dog. I'm not crying over a game, dude, if they lose a game. When they won the Super Bowl, I did cry. Not going to lie to you. Cole, also we have the worst referee. Yeah, I didn't even talk about that, but we do have Carl Cheffers officiating. I ran out of stuff to, I ran out of room in my video to talk about all that stuff, but yeah. Paul Ellis, is it weird that the balls MVS keeps hitting his hands? Isn't he getting paid to catch a ball? Yeah. Well, the NFL is a little bit different in some regard, because you say if I don't do my job correctly, I get fired. True. They could sit him, I guess. His snaps have gone down. I do have a suspicion that he's released next year. Yeah, I think so. Cole, what's up with the running back from the Cardinals we signed? What about him? I do think he's an intriguing guy for depth. Because, dude, if there's one more hit to the running back room, they're going to have to sign one up, probably, or call one up from the practice squad. Michael Pirine has already been called up 3 times and can't get called up again. So you would have to sign him to the 53 if you want to use him more. So they're calling up Deneric Prince right now. That's who's going to be activated again against the Bills. But Keontae Ingram is his name. Keontae Ingram, he just needs time to get used to the system. He's not there yet. So I don't think they're ready to call him up. How much is his cap hit next season? You talking about Mahomes? Or are you talking about MVS? MVS, you can cut MVS and save $9 million in cap space. He only has $2 million in dead cap. Yeah, Cheffers is the ref for Sunday. Yeah. Why are you still salty about Allen? Oh, I'm not salty about Allen. But when you got Bills fans in here, messaging and commenting in here like they're 4'11", you have to sun them. I am their father when they step into this live stream. So I just like to troll, man. I don't have any issues with Allen. He is a turnover machine, meaning he has the most turnovers of any quarterback since 2018. Nobody has more. I think also nobody has more total touchdowns. What's that stat? In the regular season, maybe? But if you look at regular season and playoffs, I mean, it's Patrick Mahomes by a landslide. If we're looking at just passing touchdowns, and it's really not close. But no, I don't have any real problems with Josh Allen, and I don't really have any problems with most Bills fans, unless they come in here on stilts trying to see eye to eye with me. Why is Cheffers not good? I mean, just over the history against the Chiefs, he's made some really piss poor calls. Obviously, I think he was in the Super Bowl last year, so everybody thinks, oh, Cheffers is the favorite. Cheffers favors the Chiefs. No, that's because people don't know ball and they don't pay attention to facts. But yeah, Cheffers is the one. For example, the last time he reffed here in Arrowhead, he called or flagged Chris Jones for roughing the passer on Derek Carr when he scooped the ball. Chris Jones literally became the ball carrier in midair and got flagged for roughing the passer, even though he put one hand down to brace and was the ball carrier. How can you rough the passer when you're the ball carrier? I don't know. I do not know. Yo, Race Fan with the 10 gifted. Hey, let's freaking go, Race Fan. Appreciate it. Let's go. You think MVS drops another big play? I mean, I hope not. What do you think about MVS and Reed comments today? Yeah. So you had... Hey, Rachel got to meet Trent McDuffie today, by the way, thanks to Sean. Sean got to meet Trent McDuffie today, too. You got to text me that one of the photos, Sean. I'll throw it up on stream.
Send some to Discord.
Can you just text it to me?
Yeah.
This was one with you at the McDuffie or something. But anyway, what I was getting into here was there's a couple things that happened earlier. Let me see. All right, so Justin Reed commented on somebody's Adam Best from Arrowhead Addict, and he said he called Adam. This is crazy, dude. He called Adam a bum, and then said, "You don't have a damn clue what you're talking about. Stay in your lane and watch the show." So there was that. So I put popcorn. I had a GIF eating popcorn, and then later I said I needed more popcorn because PJ Green dropped a video of interviewing MVS, asking him about how he's, handling things as he deals with drops and just other stuff this season. And MVS pretended to have no idea what he was talking about. I mean, MVS pretended like everything was fine and the Chiefs wide receiver room isn't struggling and nobody's stepping up to help Patrick Mahomes outside of Travis Kelce and Rashee Rice. Then he comments on this video, said, "You're better than this, PJ. Fishing for whatever answer you are chasing is not the best form of journalism. I'm disappointed in your lack of understanding and the lack of research and effort that you put into your questions with me today. So my demeanor was directed at you." I mean, his demeanor in that interview is his demeanor. That's how he literally talks at every presser. So I didn't really notice any difference. I just thought it was weird when you have the leader of the team, Patrick Mahomes, literally blaming himself and taking heat every single time, saying, "I could have done this better. I could have done that better. I need to be, blah, blah, blah." You got the leader of the team saying that. Then you have the veteran in the wide receiver room pretending like nothing's wrong. I mean, what the heck, dude? Okay, you don't want to answer PJ Green? That's fine. You should have just said, I don't want to answer you. Like, just say that. Don't pretend like nothing's wrong. It's just weird. It's just weird. Whoa, Sean Peterson with a 5 gifted. Yo. Yo, look at this. Sean. Sean's here. Everybody say what's up to Sean.
What's happening, everybody?
Oh, he's here hanging out. He's in town for the Bills game.
Yep. We're going to win it.
Dude, that's what we need. We need the win. Everybody say hi to Sean. Stout Brew with the membership. Let's go, man. Appreciate that. Kyle with the 11 months. Let's freaking go, baby. Why do I hear Chiefsaholic when you say it like that? Woo! Let's freaking go, baby. Chiefs got to catch that ball Sunday like they mean it, like the fate of the world depends on it. That's facts. That's factual. Patrick Mahomes MVP said, "Hi, Daddy." Is that your son?
Son's 1.5. If he's texting already.
Oh man. Yo, Mike with the 8 months. Hi, Cole. This game versus the Bills feels like a big one to me. Yeah, lose this one, and I really think the 1 seed is out of reach. Pretty close. And he says, "Oh, and hi, Sean." Yeah, and then if they lose this one, they lost 4 of their last 6 games, which is not good at all. Not good at all. Jonathan Glenn with a 2 beard. I'm here. Chiefs got to stand on business. You already know, man. Got to. Oh, that's why you did it? All right, Kyle. That's exactly what I heard. Anthony said, I've been hearing a lot on how Mahomes hasn't played on the road in the playoffs. I can't wait to see everyone's face when we repeat while on the road. Hey, let's take it. Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs have been fortunate enough since Mahomes has been a starter to, whoop everybody. So they never had to play a road playoff game because they were better than. So you can knock him for that, I guess. Last year was the only year that was a weird exception, in my opinion, because the DeMar Hamlin thing, Bills and Bengals game ended up being a tie that helped the Chiefs' path to the 1 seed. I mean, they still had to win the last game to get that 1 seed, but wasn't it against the Raiders? And I think we smoked them like a Cuban cigar. So that was the only year that was a little bit weird, but yeah, I mean, they've always either earned the 1 seed or they were a high enough seed that they played at home, and then whoever was the 1 seed folded like a lawn chair in the Walmart parking lot, and then the Chiefs were the highest seed, for the AFC Championship game. So that's not the Chiefs' fault that other teams can't get it done.
Titans beat the Ravens.
Yep, Titans beat the Ravens. That was it. Do people not learn that doubting Mahomes doesn't work? Yeah, exactly, Hockey Dude. Hockey Dude with the Bills logo, too, talking about that. Let's go. We talk about Josh Allen with his picks, and again, look at Dak last year. Now this year he's really good. Well, Josh Allen with his picks has been every single year. I mean, he leads the NFL in turnovers since 2018. That's nothing new. Chief Gore said, why wasn't Rice out for that Hail Mary? Why isn't he our number 1 all the time? Yeah, I don't know the answer to the second part. The first part is pretty baffling to me because Rashee Rice was a contested catch merchant in college, and he had a 41-inch vertical. So you don't have the guy with the highest vertical out there on the Hail Mary. It's a bit weird to me. Somebody said, well, it's because he has the highest drop percentage on the team. It definitely depends on where you look. If you look at PFF, he does not have the highest drop percentage on the team, and it's not even close. But there's another site that says he does. I think it's Pro Football Reference. I think that's who it is. I don't know why he went out there, to be honest. I don't care. I mean, yeah, sure, Rashee might have some drops, but dude, he's been targeted more than everybody else. So kind of comes with the territory. Kind of comes with the territory a little bit.
That's what I was thinking. Rashee Rice
Zach.
had a Hail Mary against Louisiana Tech in college.
Zach. He caught a Hail Mary in college?
It's an awesome
I'll have to look it
Hail
up.
Mary in Louisiana Tech.
Zach with the 20 said, really hope and pray. Hey, come back here. Thanks for the 20 bomb, Zach. Really hope and pray Pacheco's injury is not a lingering one and that he's back next week, as well as all... Why can't I read this fully? What is going on? Help me! I'm talking to my mouse. Help me, mouse. There we go. as well as all the other players. Happy to have Bolton back, though. Let's go get this freaking dub. Yeah, he's not 100% back, but he is definitely trending towards being back. It's looking so, especially with Drew Tranquil out. I think Bolton's up. We'll find out tomorrow for sure. But Zach, thanks for the 20 bomb as always. And then Jonathan Glenn with another 2. Hopefully we can see some quicker passes. Yeah, like Mahomes not holding onto the ball so long. I feel that. Yes, sir. I hope so. You think Bills make the playoffs? Yeah, I mean, in order for the Bills to make the playoffs, they pretty much have to win out. This is like a playoff game for the Bills, man. You would be 6-7. It would be hard to. I mean, you could finish 10-7, and maybe you could sneak into the wild card spot, but I just don't know. It'd be hard. The Bills basically need to win out. Bills defense just got to cover MVS and leave Rice and Kelsey open. I like that. That's a great idea. Tyler Bass hits a huge field goal to cut the lead down to 31. Oh, there we go. Your shirt is the best. Kadarius Toney. It's at my merch store. Check it out. Yo, what's up, Lady D? Good to see you. Well, this is a playoff game for the Chiefs also. I kind of disagree. I think the Chiefs, if they lose this game, they're still in the playoffs. They're fighting for the 1 seed right now. I think this is literally a playoff game for the Bills, meaning if they lose, they're probably not in. They kind of have to win out. But I'm not saying this isn't an important game for the Chiefs. I think it might be more important for the Chiefs. You want to talk about confidence. You want to talk about a lot of things right now. They've lost 3 of their last 5. They just lost to the Packers. They lost to the Broncos. They lost to the Eagles. And they lost week 1 to the Lions. But the Chiefs need this win really bad, just to be honest. You scored tickets to the game? Ooh, let's go, Jaden. Favorite Chiefs player of all time? DT. You already know. Derek Thomas. What is a dub? W, like a win. Deanna. Yeah, we say walk away with a dub. Just means W. We shorten everything. Dub is short for W, which is short for win. We just shorten. I just whistled. I don't know why. We just shorten it all. Shh, shh, shh. Is Watson better than Toney? No. But the best ability is availability, and Justin Watson is available. I don't know what's going on with not MVS. I don't know what's going on with Kadarius Toney. I think Kadarius Toney is probably the craziest freak athlete that the offense has, but he's not out on the field very much, and I just don't know why. Have you ever watched a game at Arrowhead? Yeah, for sure, man. And my first game ever, I was in like 3rd or 4th grade, and it was like 2000, 2001, maybe 2003. I don't know the exact year, but it was Andy Reid and the Eagles against Kansas City and the Chiefs, and we lost. Be careful, Cole. Is it because of my whistle? Dude, I don't know. I don't know what just happened there. My bad, y'all. The whistle was loud, too. Had to be annoying. Let's see. Toney keeps dropping. It's not a lot of drops for Toney. He's not playing a lot of snaps. I mean, he was in there a little bit, took some snaps out of the backfield, and that was kind of about it. So I'm not sure. I really don't know what's going on with Toney. I'm not going to lie. Unless they're literally just saving him and preserving him and limiting his snaps for the postseason. Lady D said, how concerned are you with this game? I don't know, because the Bills are kind of weird too. This is just a weird game. I saw Matt Verderam tweet about it a few days ago, and he said, Bills versus Chiefs is such a weird game. Basically said he could see things playing out to where the Chiefs blow the Bills out. He could see things playing out to where the Bills blow the Chiefs out. He could see things playing out to where it's a 1 score down to the wire ending type game. It's just so weird. Like, the Bills are inconsistent. The Chiefs, at least offensively, have been inconsistent. Defensively, they've been holding it down for the most part, but they're coming off of, the defense's worst showing last week against the Packers. So I don't know. I'm not super concerned in this moment. I just think the defense has to be who they have been most of the season and not continue that trend that they had last week. And hopefully the return of Nick Bolton helps that. Remember, Drew Tranquill was concussed on the opening drive and they had to scramble. Jack Cochran was in there, the third string linebacker with the green dot calling the plays. And then Brian Cook was out in the second half, and Brian Cook helps call plays for the secondary back there and get them organized. So I just think it was some big hits for the defense. And hopefully you have that game plan knowing that they're out, and it's going to help you prep. Hopefully Nick Bolton's back. My biggest concern right now is honestly just the offense. Can they get it together? Can they put up points consistently? Can they not get penalized, and shoot themselves in the foot? Can they not turn the ball over? Can they not kick field goals in the red zone? Can they score touchdowns? Why do we call Pacheco Pop? It's been so long, I just roll with it now. It's a nickname he's had for a long time. I think his older brother gave it to him, and it's because of how hard he hit people playing football. You could hear a pop. So they used to call him Pop Pacheco. Lil Poppy, Pop. So yeah, everybody just calls him Pop now. It's been like that for years for him. Cole, next year wide receiver crew, do you want slower but great route runners with some height, or try again on the Legion of Zoom? I think it's good to have a little bit of a mix. I mean, you want a burner or two, right, that can take the top off, but then you want a couple physical guys that can fight through contact and make these catches. The thing is, Mahomes / Andy Reid's scheme / play style, and how Mahomes has consistently thrown footballs, he's not a big contested catch guy. He's not a big 50-50 ball guy. We've seen this. He likes to throw to open receivers, and he's very good at doing it. We need a couple burners, but we definitely just need a guy that can create separation, man, and can help with that. You think the Chiefs will make the AFC Championship game? I don't know, Sean. I mean, they've always got a chance. I need them to just play a clean game on Sunday before I worry about much else, to be honest. Mahomes said Pacheco hurts the ground when he runs. Facts, Achilles. What's up, Achilles? Good to see you. Pacheco's street name? Hey, he's a beast in these streets. It would be nice to have Thornhill. He's been struggling with some injuries, hasn't he? This season? I do like Thornhill. Cole, as a Bills fan, I pity Allen. His team generates more 9/11 references than clutch defensive stops. Yeah, that was a bit of a mess. Yeah, that was definitely a bit of a mess with that article that came out. And you probably shouldn't use terrorists from 9/11 as an example of people who are great with communication, and then ask your players for specific things you think they did and obstacles they had to overcome and how the great communication helped with that. Like, you could pick a different example. You could find a different group of people or a different circumstance to talk about people who have great communication. Probably not the best of ideas. Not gonna lie. He since said he apologized about that a long time ago. But yeah, that was a weird situation, man. That was a freaking weird situation. Thoughts on Kelsey and Taylor Swift? I don't really have thoughts. If they're happy, that's dope. Happy for them. When I was younger, my dad was the Chiefs fan. Now I'm a diehard Chiefs fan, and I passed it on to my son. Oh, let's go, Sean. That's what my dad was, the diehard Chiefs fan. He had the Derek Thomas jersey. He was watching every Sunday, cussing at the refs, throwing bad call bricks at the TV when you had the big box TV and the foam brick that you could throw at the TV. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, great going, Sean McDermott. What's next? Yeah, exactly, Luke. I don't know. That was a weird one, man. That was a weird one. I feel like Nagy as a person, having him around with that type of role kills teams. I know he was a great QB coach, but there isn't much you got to do when you have Patty. Well, he was also the Chiefs OC in 2017, right? It was Mahomes' rookie year when Alex Smith was under center, and then Yeah, he was a head coach for a while there with the Bears. Yeah, what's up, Desiree? What's up? Do you think the Chiefs miss EB? Yeah, I have a whole video on that I made a couple weeks ago. If you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. I think it's hard to quantify some of the drops and stuff like that on the field with EB being missed, but I think there's other factors at play. I understand he held people accountable and did all that, but like, it's impossible to know if that's not happening behind the scenes. Yeah, it's not. You're not seeing people get into it on the sidelines during games like that, like EB would do, like straight up on the sideline. But Travis Kelce in his podcast just last week said that Andy Reid holds people accountable and even calls them out by name if he needs to, which I found interesting that Travis actually said that on his podcast. Paper or plastic? Oh my gosh. We're going with paper. Do we miss Juju? Yeah, I think so. But the thing is, man, the Chiefs weren't going to pay Juju 3 years, $30 million. You know? That wasn't going to happen. I'm in a different chair, so I feel small. Here, let me do this. No. I can zoom in on the stream. I feel 4'11". Mike Evans for the Chiefs next year? I mean, maybe. The problem is he's going to be like, what, 31? Brett Veach has an issue with older men. That sounded weird. Older NFL guys around the age of 30. Random football question, said Engineer. Can a lineman change to a receiving position from one play to the next if they switch positions? I don't think you technically can like that, but you can have linemen eligible as lined up as an eligible receiver. I don't think you can have them lined up out wide. Could you technically? Maybe you technically could. They never would do it.
And I don't know about the jersey number though.
Yeah, I wondered if that's what part of me wondered if there's a limitation based on your jersey number, but I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, we've definitely seen linemen eligible as receivers, and we've seen them catch touchdowns. We've seen Nick Allegretti do it, and among others. I think did Poe catch one or he throw one? Or both? Maybe both. Definitely threw one. Let's see. Oh, darn with the 12 months. Nah, Juju misses KC. Well, he wasn't going to get that contract from KC. I'll tell you that. No Pacheco equals L. I mean, it's definitely it definitely makes it harder. Gonna be a long night. What's up, Nate? Chris Jones could be a fullback. Yeah, we'll take that. Cole, I think it's a wide receiver coach causing the problems, not Nagy. I think it's impossible to quantify. Like there's no one solo issue, in my opinion. I think the wide receiver coach plays a role. He's pretty inexperienced. I think EB's missed in some regard too. That plays a bit of a role. They lost. I almost said Ray Lewis because he went to Baltimore. They lost Greg Lewis. He's in Baltimore now, so that's another coach they lost. They brought in, I forgot his name on the last stream too, Pinkston. He's the running back coach, but he's a former NFL wide receiver. Then maybe Nagy's not the best OC in the world. I don't know how much that really matters, to be honest, in an Andy Reid offense where Andy Reid runs the show. But yeah, I think there's all that going on, but then you do have unfortunate drops. Wide receivers haven't stepped up. Like Sky hasn't taken the second-year leap like we hoped. MVS has regressed this year. Mahomes has been off at times too. He's not without blame. But then the Chiefs wide receivers lead the league in dropped passes. They are the third worst wide receiver room at creating separation in the entire NFL. I did a video on that a couple weeks ago. Go look it up. It's called How Bad Are the Chiefs Wide Receivers Really? And the answer is pretty freaking bad. There's been some bright spots. Rasheed, yes. But then there's been unfortunate turnovers in the red zone. It's kind of like a multitude of factors, in my opinion. It's not. I have a hard time just looking at everything going on and just being like, this one coach is the reason why. I don't think so. I think it's a combination of stuff. I think the Chiefs do miss Juju or one other reliable veteran that can read coverages really well. I think Juju was underratedly good at that. So, yeah, I think there's a bunch of factors there. Yep, play calling is an issue too, Toma. But here's the thing. He said when play calling is bad, wide receivers will also look bad. Well, the wrong play call and a wide receiver gets open and Mahomes hits him in the hands and they drop it, it's not on the coach, dude. It's on the receiver. They need to catch the ball, dog. If I'm getting $11 million a year, I'm catching the damn ball. I'm going to the jug machine and I'm going to run that ball over and over and over and over. And then in the game, I'm catching the ball. You know, like you're a professional. That's what you're getting paid to do. You're a kicker in the NFL. Guess what you're expected to do? Kick the ball through the uprights. It's not that hard of a concept. So yeah, I do get frustrated with all the drops because you literally have one job. Catch the ball, please. And that's not a shot at any one particular person per se. It's just, I kind of get tired of people saying, well, if it wasn't for this or that, the wide receivers could catch the ball. We don't need to make excuses for the wide receivers. They need to catch the ball, like plain and simple. However, sure, coaching could be better. The play calling could be better. That's factor. Like there's factors in that too. Again, I already said Mahomes isn't without blame. He's thrown some passes that are off. He's also like on deep passes, he thought MVS was going to do one thing. MVS did another. He thinks Justin Watson's going to do one thing. He does another. Sometimes the receiver's right and Mahomes sees it a different way. Sometimes Mahomes is wrong or right. The wide receiver sees it the other way. So yeah, sorry, I got super animated there, but I'm good now. What about Kadarius downfield? I don't know. They use him in the backfield, but they don't really use him downfield, and I don't know why. I don't know. How do you feel about Bolton on Sunday? I mean, I feel better about Nick Bolton even with the cast on, than I do about Jack Cochran. And that's no disrespect to Jack Cochran. I did a YouTube short on him earlier this week. I think he really stepped up, a UDFA that wasn't planning on going out there and calling the defense, and he did as good of a job as he could. It was a big ask in a complex Spagnuolo defense, but I think he did a good job. But yeah, I'm ready for Bolton to be back. The loss of Drew Tranquil last game was pretty big. Yeah, it was. How do you feel about Hilton's return? You must mean Bolton, because I don't know Hilton. Yeah, Jack played really well, Don. He did. Sorry. Kyle's like, tell him, man. Preach, Cole. It's like, I don't know why I got so animated there. I kind of just ran with it and kept going. But, like, you want to pay me $10 million? Like, bro, I'll go figure out how to not drop a pass. And here's the thing. I am not a professional athlete. Easier said than done when I'm sitting here in my basement. I understand that very few in the world ever make it to the NFL. It's very hard to get there, and only the best of the best are in there. But that's kind of my point. You're the best of the best, dude. You freaking made it to the NFL. You're a starter on an NFL roster. Catch the ball. That's why you're there. Like, literally why you're there. Can the Chiefs ever get anyone that's actually a good receiver? I mean, they've had good receivers. They had one of the best ever, Tyreek Hill. Now, have they struggled with drafting and developing skilled players in the recent years? Yeah. And honestly, like, if you go down the history of the Kansas City Chiefs, they're not boasting like a plethora of elite wide receivers. There's been good receivers down the line. Bro, Dwayne Bowe in his prime in this offense right now would probably play pretty freaking well. You know, there's been some guys. I mean, they had a really good receiver in Sammy Watkins when he was here. He was healthy. You know, you had Travis Kelce, you had Tyreek Hill, you had Sammy Watkins. Like, you had good pieces. I mean, guys, last year they won the Super Bowl with basically the receiving room they have now. Juju's gone, but, like, you know, they were able to get it done. Ertz signed with the Eagles. Not even surprised. Did he officially?
I haven't seen that yet.
Somebody trolling?
Yeah, I have not seen that yet.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did, but I don't think I've seen it. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. How long is Pacheco out for? We don't know, Evan. Yeah, we don't know. When asked today, Andy Reid was asked today if Pacheco... Well, the problem is, whoever asked, it was Adam Teicher. He said 2 players at once. And Andy Reid answered generically about both of them. So he said, are Brian Cook or Isaiah Pacheco, are either of them potential candidates for IR? And then Andy Reid said, yeah, we'll just see. They're getting looked at. And we'll just see. Are Nick Wright's takes on the Chiefs L takes? No. I mean, I think he's over the top sometimes, but he does it for show. But he's pretty... Most of his takes... go watch his recent take after the Chiefs loss. I mean, I pretty much agreed with everything he said. So, no, I think sometimes he kind of dramatizes it all for the show, and he's a little over the top, but he does it intentionally, and it's super entertaining, and, people tune in for it, but I don't know that they're L takes. I'm not going to lie. I don't watch a lot of those guys. I think Nick Wright's awesome. He's from Kansas City, but I don't really watch a lot of First Things First or his podcast or anything like that, but I think he's a good dude. Jacob said, Cole, it's cool what you're doing using the video format with lots of content. Dude, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Let's go. Wasn't Pacheco the one who got disqualified? Yeah, he got ejected on the last drive. Yeah. But it was weird because, that's the weirdest thing to me. He seemed okay. I mean, he finished the game until he got ejected, but he was playing. So I'm like, well, what the heck happened? My thought and feeling is Pacheco did something somewhere in that game, maybe in the second half, but he was running off adrenaline and Red Bull because that's how Isaiah Pacheco is. He started feeling it after the game. It's my best guess.
He threw a solid punch.
With his left hand.
Wrong hand.
No, I think he had his... What shoulder did Isaiah Pacheco have surgery on?
I was thinking it was the right.
Isaiah Pacheco, shoulder surgery. Yeah, he swung with his left. Let's see. Chiefs running back Isaiah Pacheco had offseason surgery on labrum. What shoulder? If it was his left hand, that would be interesting. Because he could have actually hurt it on that punch, dude.
Yep.
But I don't... Does anybody in chat know what shoulder Pacheco had operated on? No, I know he hurt the same shoulder, but what shoulder was it? Was it his left shoulder he had surgery on? Or his right?
10-5, touchdown, Kansas City.
Race fan with the 10 bomb. Did I already answer this? Maybe I didn't. Have you seen this stat? Thanks for the 10 bomb, bro. Appreciate that. He said the Chiefs have 6 games scoring less than 20 points, and they had 6 of those kind of games from 2018 to 2022. I have not seen that stat, but I could definitely look that up. I'll screenshot that right now. I'll screenshot that right now. And I'll put it in an Apple Note. That's where we do all our, let's see. What do I want to say? Chiefs 20-point games. And then I'll do some research on it. Yeah, because that's an interesting stat. Throwing a punch with the guy with the helmet on. Yeah, probably hurt. If you could pick a wide receiver to be on the Chiefs, I mean, I don't care. Justin Jefferson, give me Jamar Chase, give me any. I'm not that picky. Cole, you got a spare room in your house? Buffalo might need to drop McDermott after the game. I don't. He's not allowed here. I'm just kidding. I really didn't see the play that Pop got ejected on. Why was he so mad at the other guy? Well, the other guy was shoving him down and wouldn't let him up, and Pacheco just got pissed and lost control, to be honest. Same shoulder. Well, I know same shoulder, but what shoulder? Left? Okay, so if he had surgery on his left shoulder and he swung like that, Could he have actually heard it on the punch? I hope not. I would think he's under a lot more contact than swinging like that, like in a game. You know what I mean? He's taken hella shots in a game, so I don't think that's why. Hockey dude, good to see you, man. Appreciate you. Good luck on Sunday, brother. You think we should consider putting in Justin Ross? It's going to take a little while, man, because Justin Ross was out for 6 weeks and couldn't practice with the team. Couldn't practice, couldn't play. So, yeah, I think maybe eventually we'll have to. Yeah, we'll have to just see what the Chiefs do, because he can return Monday, but are the Chiefs going to clear a roster spot and get him back on the roster? I would think yes, but we need to see them do that first. We need to see him do that first. First and foremost. Why'd I sing that? I don't know. Yo, Tomas with the 5. What's up, man? Hey, do you think Justin Ross will make a difference now that he's back? Have you ever gotten a donation in BRL? I don't think so. What is that? What's BRL? I'm about to look it up. BRL currency. It's Brazilian real. No, I don't know that I have.
You might have.
We just got, let's see, how much is 5 Brazilian reals? It's $1,000 US. I'm rich, baby. I'm just kidding. It's like a, I don't know what it is. 5 real is $1, something like that.
That one guy,
Dude, let's go. I was trolling around about it being $1,000, but I'm always grateful for whatever it is. But could you imagine if somebody gave in some currency and you're just like, I have no idea how much this is, and you're just like, you've got a brand new car. Okay, that's crazy. Let's go, man. Thanks so much, all the way from Brazil for the 5. And I think I kind of answered the question. Do you think Justin Ross will make a difference now that he's back? They got to get him back first for sure onto the roster. And will he make a difference? I don't know, man. He's had 3 catches for 37 yards this season. I don't know, dude. It would be different if Rashee Rice got suspended and was coming back. And it's like, well, yeah, he's going to make a big difference. I'm rooting for Justin. I have no idea. I have zero expectations of the Chiefs wide receiver room the rest of the season, dude. Like, I don't know what to expect. But I am hoping for the best. Ray said, I was believing Cole there for a minute. No, when I was joking around about the $1,000, I had no idea the conversion rate. SFN, you can't fool me with that one. I know who Bend Over is. I've heard that one before. Cole, who started the Big Red nickname for Andy Reid? I don't know. Do you? That's been around.
It's probably Green Bay Packer time period.
Because he had reddish hair? Because why? I don't know.
He was a tackle in college.
Were you surprised when you found out Pacheco played the whole Super Bowl with a broken hand? Well, dude, he had hand surgery and he needed his labrum repaired on his shoulder. Some guy called the Chiefs' defense fraudulent after our performance against the Packers. Yeah, definitely not fraudulent, but definitely the worst game of the season. You know, what simpletons don't understand is that the NFL is extremely difficult, and maintaining a top 3 level defense week in and week out is hard to do every single week. You look at every single team that's played all the top defenses, and I guarantee you they've had games where they've given up, a bunch of points, and it wasn't even that bad. It was a 1-score game by the end of it. So to say that they're fraudulent is a little bit of an overreaction, to say the least. Let's see. The DBs had a terrible game. Yeah, DBs struggled. You had no Drew Tranquil. Brian Cook was out. So then, Brian Cook's the one normally back there in the secondary kind of organizing things. So his loss was pretty big. I am from Buffalo, and these Bills fans are talking crazy. We need to shut them up. Okay. I like that.
Hugh Douglas gave him the nickname.
What year?
2003, I think. He was a defensive end for the Eagles back at the time, so I'm still with his Eagles.
So Andy Reid's had that nickname since like 2003 when he was with the Eagles. Gio said, where the freak was Watson last game? Dude, I don't know, because he was out there. We had the snap count pulled up, and Watson was out there, but yeah, he was targeted 0 times. Let's see, he had 40 snaps on offense. Wasn't targeted at all. So I don't know. What's up, Peyton? Good to see you, man. Reed is the better safety. Yes, but I mean, it depends on what you're looking at. I think Justin Reed definitely has the better coverage grade, but that's still a loss back there. Like, you've got Mike Edwards stepping up. Chamari Connor will have to step up a little bit too. They might call Deion Bush up from the practice squad. It's still a loss. Yo, what's up, Bonds? What the heck? No, Bonds. No shotguns. Oh, no, sir. No. No, sir. I don't think Pacheco's overrated. He's top 5 in rushing yards right now, in spite of playing on a team that runs the ball only 39.43% of the time, which is 26th in the NFL. The fact that Isaiah Pacheco is top 5 in rushing yards, even though he's on a team that's pass heavy, and out of all their play calls on offense, they only call a run play 39% of the time, 26th in the NFL. I don't know how you can say he's overrated. That makes no sense. You know what I mean? 0 sense. If Pat don't get a true number 1 this offseason, me and Veach going to throw hands. Well, they need to do something because Kelsey's not getting any younger. So they've got to do something. I don't know why the Chiefs just decided to not feed Pacheco sometimes. Yeah, wish I knew, man. I wish I knew. Your guess is as good as mine. The Week said, Cole, what are your thoughts on Chris Jones getting robbed on his sack at 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter? What play was that? I'm trying to think. Because he didn't get credited with the sack, did he? Even though he's the one that caused Jordan Love to go down. If that's a play you're talking about, I thought he didn't get credit for that? I don't know. With Cheffers out there, I see more penalty yards than rushing yards. Could happen. Could definitely happen. You think L'Jarius Sneed and McDuffie are underrated? I mean, maybe, but I feel like they're pretty respected. I think there's a chance to get Chai T. Higgins? I don't know. I'm not really that worried about the offseason yet. I'm trying to figure out if the Chiefs can get it together for this season. But he would be an intriguing prospect for sure. Yeah, I think the Chiefs will focus a lot on their own players too. You know, they've got a lot of guys potentially leaving. Chris Jones is a big one. But we'll definitely see, man. We'll do a lot of off-season content about free agents and stuff like that, because all those moves, a lot of them can't happen until March. So we got plenty of time. How distracted do you think Sean McDermott's going to be this week? I don't know, but that article was insane. So that's got to be a little bit of a distraction. Mike Evans or T. Higgins? I mean, I'd go with T. He's younger. But Mike Evans isn't showing any signs of slowing down. 10 1,000-yard seasons in a row. You can get him for a pretty friendly deal for a year or two. Like, I'd be down. Some of the fans are overrated, not Pop. I don't even know if Chiefs fans are saying Pop is overrated. It might just be like people around the NFL for some reason. I'm not sure, though. But Kyle, thanks so much for the 2-bomb. Guys, we're going to get off here in a few minutes. I'm going to cut it short because Sean is here in town visiting, and so I want to be able to hang out with him a little bit. He got my fam Jack Stack tonight, so we had like everything. We had ribs, we had brisket, we had burn-ins, like all their sides. We got the chicken. What was the chicken called?
Chicken wings. It was like Angel Kiss chicken wings.
Yeah, it was the chicken wings. I mean, we had everything. It was fire. Do you think we should get rid of Sky in the offseason? I don't know, man. if they want to, if they're just done with Sky and want to trade him, you're not going to get much for him. But I would think because he's young and still on the rookie deal, and the Chiefs, are going to owe Patrick Mahomes $57 million. That's his cap hit next year. The cap's going to be going up, and the Chiefs will be top half in the NFL in cap space. But, I don't know. I don't know that they'd trade Sky. Although, I don't know that I would complain. It actually sucks, dude. I actually think Sky is a really good dude. He seems super genuine, loves football, works really hard. It's just not translating onto the field. Cole, what do you think about KC taking on McDermott to the coaching staff? That little bald double agent has already been helping Reed indirectly. Why not make it official? All right, welcome. If he gets fired, come on over. Time for Cole to wash the barbecue down with some brews and visit with company. Let's freaking go. Lance, let's go. You already know we got Tank Sevens out. Intelligence is a virtue. I still think Cole should play for Sky. No, you don't want me out there. Ain't no different than Andre Robinson for my Thunder back in the day. I don't even know. I don't know that life. Can we sign a water boy as a wide receiver? Possibly. Yeah. Do you think if we lock up Diggs, we have a chance of winning? Yeah, I think, it's not just Diggs, though. You've got Shakir, you got Gabe Davis, you've got Kincaid. I think Dawson Knox could be returning from IR. They've got a lot, actually, but I think Snead will handle Diggs. I'm not overly concerned, and it's no disrespect to Diggs, but he's kind of handled everybody, dude. He's handled, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams. We could go down the list of teams that they've played. Whoever their wide receiver one is, L'Jarius Sneed has pretty much clamped them. So, yeah, Gabe Davis had 5 touchdowns against us in the divisional game, I think. Was it 5? It was 4 or 5 touchdowns. Was it 6? It was 5. I was like 5. Crazy. A.J. Brown. Yeah, A.J. Brown was another one. A.J. Brown had 1 catch. Justin Jefferson was another one, but he did get hurt in the third quarter of that game, but he still was held way under his average. What are your thoughts on Gonzalez? Love Tony Gonzalez. Got to sign Tony G helmet right there. What's Josh's biggest fear? A coin flip. Do you see the Chiefs trading for Juju? Nah, I don't think they want that contract. If they wanted Juju bad enough, they would have signed him in the offseason, not give up capital for him. I would think. My first ever Chiefs game, I got a picture with L'Jarius. Oh, let's go, Sean. That's awesome. Commentator, I think Rich Eisen, said that normally the Chiefs can't overcome their mistakes, but this year they haven't. Normally they can overcome their mistakes. This year they haven't been able to. Yeah, there's been a lot of. It's just been a lot of shooting themselves in the foot, dude. Penalties, miscues, drop passes, turnovers. Yeah, it's been weird. It's been very weird. What are your score prediction? I have the Chiefs winning 24-21. Should we maybe try to get Keenan Allen? I like Keenan Allen, but I think he's on a pretty hefty contract, and he's like 30. I don't know if Veach is very excited about bringing people in that are around the age of 30. You think the Chiefs' main offseason goal is? There's obvious needs. You got to look at the wide receiver room. You got to look at left tackle. Is Wanya Morris the answer? If not, do they try to bring Donovan Smith back? If not, do they try to sign one? CEH is gone. We'll keep our eyes peeled on Pacheco. We'll see what the shoulder injury is going on, but they might need to look at some additional running back help if, God forbid, Pacheco has another surgery already, on that same shoulder, because he just plays so brutally rough. On the defensive side of the ball, you've got Chris Jones to worry about. You have L'Jarius Sneed on a contract year, Willie Gay on a contract year. Nick Bolton can start having talks about an extension, and then so can Trey Smith and Creed Humphrey. Yeah, there's a lot they got to look at, that's for sure. Right tackle, they just signed Jawan Taylor to a 4-year, $80 million deal. I think he's He's staying. Wanya's a real deal, just needs playing time. Yeah, I'm excited for him for sure. Bring back Jamal Charles, please. My family takes a trip to KC every year to watch the Chiefs home opener, and I was at Eric Berry's first game back, and I started crying. Dude, that would be emotional. Yeah, for sure. Yo! K. Wayne with the 15 months. I don't know what K. Wayne is referring to, but he said like this, Brian W. Who's Brian W? I don't know. But W for K. Wayne for 15 months, man. Let's go. Byron Pringle? Yeah, he's with the Commanders? And then D Rob is with the Rams? Oh, Brian said, how do I do that? I don't know. Normally when you're in a live stream like this, it'll tell you if you want to do your membership anniversary milestone publicly. So I don't know. Cole, do you think that the Arrowhead Invitational streak is broken this year? I mean, I hope not. I'm about to find out. But 5 years in a row has been freaking lit. So we'll definitely see. Yeah, Gabe Davis, he'd be a great Chiefs receiver. I don't know that he's like a number 3 or something, but take it. Night Hunter with the 15 months said, can't let K. Wayne outflex me. Hey, let's go. 15 months, that's a long time, dude. There's a button on the right side of the comment bar. Yeah, that's it. Kyle Pittman Jr.? Oh, heck yeah, dude. Wait, Michael Pittman? Wait. What? Because I'm thinking Kyle Pitts. Yeah, it's Michael Pittman Jr. and Kyle Pitts. Yeah, I don't know that he's going anywhere. Remember the time Cole became a golf commentator for a day? Also the same day he timed out FLDB. Oh, yeah, we freaking called the match, dude. Who was that? Mahomes and Kelsey versus, was it Allen?
It was
Curry and somebody. Oh, Curry and Clay. Yeah, and then I did time FLDB out, but I can't remember why. Why did I do that?
You were just trolling him, and then
Yeah, it was definitely a troll, but like, Josh said, when did you get all those jerseys on your wall? I've had all these jerseys. They're all from Chiefs bids, man. They're all authentic. They're all like authentically signed. Like they all have signatures. Kelsey, Tyreek, Pacheco, Dante Hall, Jamal Charles, Snead. They're all from Chiefs bids. I've just had them. I'm testing some things out. I don't know that they're staying. I might try a different color combination. We'll see. It's kind of a lot to look at, in my opinion, but I did want to test it for a little bit. So we have the jerseys up for now. Yeah, it's all good, man. I do like him. Cole, it may be a little early to think about, but what team is scary to face in the playoffs? I mean, probably the Ravens would be a hard-fought team. I mean, the Dolphins, I think the Chiefs can beat them, but that's a team for sure. The Texans are getting hot. I mean, the Jags, but Trevor Lawrence might be injured. Those are a few, I guess. I don't know if the Bengals are going to be in the playoffs, man. Somebody said the Bengals, but like, are they going to make it? We'll see. Yeah, heck yeah. Tay, appreciate y'all. I'm definitely getting off early because I want to hang out with Sean for a bit. But man, I appreciate y'all. I did want to just go live and hang out for about an hour, and we've been on for about an hour. So I appreciate y'all. Thanks for all the super chats, the membership milestones, the gifteds. Sean with the 5 gifted. We had Race Fan with the 10 gifted. Lots of dude. Brenda with the 15 months said is only a guy thing. What's only a guy thing? Or it's not only a guy thing. Maybe Brenda said. Because Brenda flexing with the 15. Appreciate y'all as always, man. Sean said, do the tomahawk chop. That was the mini chop. Yeah, let's get a dub, man. Got to get a dub against the Bills. I hope so. I will be going live. If a lot of changes happen tomorrow, I'll do a quick hit live stream at some point tomorrow before we hang out. And then Sunday, I'll be live during the game. 3:30. 3 o'clock, whenever that game is, we'll be live for that, for the live play-by-play. And appreciate y'all as always. And until next time, Be safe out there, kids. But seriously, let's go. Let's freaking go.
How about those Chiefs?
There's still some of those ghosts of Justin Tucker banging a 60-yard field goal over the
Justin Tucker.